From the ominous depths of history emerges the Gestapo, the diabolical secret police of Nazi Germany. Born from the chilling acronym Geheimstaatspolizei, this name continues to haunt us even 78 years after World War II's end. Its dark reputation strikes fear deep into hearts as countless souls vanished under their merciless grip, forever lost within prison cells and concentration camps. With power surpassing the German judicial system, the Gestapo acted as a law unto themselves. Arrests, home invasions, beatings, torture. No horror was beyond their reach, not even executions. Though not all faced imprisonment, camps, or physical torment, the majority were trapped in this web of unspeakable terror. Let us not forget the sinister hand of Department 4B4, orchestrating the Holocaust's vile symphony, unleashing unimaginable persecution upon the Jews since 1935. They wielded fists like hammers and rubber Trojans as instruments of pain, and their sinister touch would haunt your nightmares. From crushed fingers to electric shocks, no torment was too extreme. But before we talk about that, be sure to hit that subscribe button. The Gestapo reveled in their notoriety, proudly wielding their fearsome reputation like a weapon. Their savage interrogations struck terror into the hearts of all who dared oppose the regime. Psychological warfare and emotional torture, these were their twisted tools, leaving scars deeper than flesh. In the depths of Nazi Germany, the Gestapo's primary goal was simple: erase all opposition to the tyrannical rule. Dissent was silenced, and populations cowed through fear and intimidation. And so, they unleashed their monstrous methods, sparing no mercy. In the realm of Achat Vernameng, a name whispered in dread. Enhanced interrogation, they called it, was a euphemism for unspeakable torment. Sleep became a distant memory, starvation a cruel companion, and the extremes of temperature a relentless adversary. Prisoners were broken, physically and mentally, within the suffocating walls of isolation. Witness the shattered states, the frail bodies, and the minds on the precipice of madness. The Gestapo's reign knew no bounds, leaving victims stripped of humanity. It was a chilling symphony of pain, orchestrated to crush the spirit and extract damning confessions. The Gestapo, masters of torment, employed a range of physical torture techniques. Instruments like the Strackbank and the Einbin stand were wielded with sadistic intent. The stretching rack tore victims apart, dislocating limbs. The one-legged stand brought muscle cramps, exhaustion, and eventual collapse. Their arsenal included beatings, electric shocks, and water-based horrors. The Wasserfalter submerged heads, inducing drowning fears before respite. The Schlauchfelder forced water down throats, causing agony and violent retching. The Gestapo's psychological manipulation thrived. Mock executions shattered spirits, leaving prisoners in a pit of despair. From Russia to the Soviet Union, the secret states police's reach knew no bounds. In 1890 or beyond, their cruelty echoed through the ages. In the 40s, 60s China, or 73 Iran, a chilling truth unfolds. Secret state police are no ally. These enigmatic forces hunt down foes, both real and imagined, casting fear's shadow upon nations. While many wield terror, one name towers above all: the Gestapo, reigning for a mere 12 years. Through the silver screen's lens, Nazi Germany's tales unfolded, especially Indiana Jones's epic adventure. Gestapo agents embody the menacing archetype: long trench coats, hats, and Nazi lapel pins. Even those little round glasses found their place, a stereotype rooted in truth, a design to silently terrorize the German masses. When not undercover, Gestapo agents embrace the cloak of darkness, their attire a calculated choice. The trench coat, the hat, and the lapel pin are all symbols of fear. In those times, limited eyewear options left many donning those round glasses, fitting the mold. Perhaps even Heinrich Himmler, SS's leader, influenced their choice. In 1940, 1962, or any era, secret state police weave a web of trepidation. Remember, their presence is cloaked in deception, their intentions shrouded in darkness. Himmler, the infamous overseer of the Gestapo, played a supervisory role rather than being its master. Prussia, the driving force behind Germany's unity in 1871, was a disciplined powerhouse with Berlin as its capital. The Prussian secret police maintained control even after Germany's defeat in World War I. Himmler and the Gestapo operated in the shadows amidst the clashes between Nazis and communists in the late 20s and 30s. The power of Prussia loomed large over this chapter in history. Alas, For the communists and betrayed social democrats, the dark cloud loomed. To the police forces of Berlin and beyond, an aversion brewed, hatred for those seen as threats. Artists, intellectuals, homosexuals, Jews, many groups felt the tightening grip of surveillance. Police, guardians of law, indifferent to its draconian nature, only enforced it. In the tumultuous 20s and 30s, conservative elements within the police awaited their opportunity to punish the perceived November criminals and restore Germany's conservative values. Prussia became a breeding ground for power-hungry minds. When Hitler rose to power, darkness engulfed the nation, fueling extremism. Göring was appointed head of the Prussia secret police, joined by Himmler. The Reichstag fire, blamed on the communists, led to coercive measures and Hitler's rule by decree. The Prussian secret state police reinforced his power. The Gestapo was formed by merging state secret police forces, with Himmler eventually taking control. The SS vigilantly monitored both real and imagined enemies, causing unease for Göring. From the inferno to the depths of darkness, infamy's ascent took hold. Göring's pact and Himmler's reign were cemented in shadows. Himmler and Heydrich dominated secret police forces across Germany, except Prussia, prior to Hitler's reign. Himmler's lack of charm or allure, fascination with German myth and the occult, and distant relationship with Hitler made him an oddity. However, his organizational skills and ruthless nature made him the perfect architect for a secret police machine. Joining the Nazi Party in 1923, Himmler played a role in Hitler's Munich coup attempt and rose to become Reichsführer SS by 1928, leading the entire SS with precision and unwavering loyalty to Hitler. Himmler's craft involved meticulous dossiers on real and potential Nazi foes. His own agents and informants, embedded within German police forces in major cities, fed him vital information. Some volunteered, while others were coerced through theft and, as the Nazis grew, in power, intimidation, threats, and blackmail. As Himmler assumed control of the Gestapo, darkness tightened its grip. Millions of lives held within Himmler's grasp. The Nazis' anti-Semitic roots ran deep, dating back to the early 1920s. German anti-Semitism, while not as extreme as in Eastern Europe, lingered. Over the years, the secret police meticulously tracked the nation's Jewish population. Unveiling this knowledge was not as difficult as anticipated. Germany's Jews, despite cultural assimilation, maintained close-knit communities, preserving their Jewish identity. The Gestapo, under Himmler's control, swiftly acquired information on nearly all 700,000 German Jews. Heydrich, entrusted by Himmler, played a key role in orchestrating the Holocaust. His infamy persists even 81 years after his death, with disturbing allegations of Jewish ancestry circulating within Nazi circles. Extensive studies debunked the rumors of Heydrich's alleged Jewish ancestry during and after the war. While Himmler grew increasingly wary of Heydrich potentially replacing him as the head of the SS, the man known as the Man with the Iron Heart proved his malevolence and ruthlessness. The Gestapo's image of agents in intimidating attire was designed to instill fear, but their true role went beyond that. They played a crucial role in the Holocaust. A specific department within the Gestapo, AMT IVB-4, was responsible for orchestrating the deportation of Jews to concentration and extermination camps. Heydrich's power expanded in 1939 and 1940 when he took charge of the Reichssicherheitsamt, which reorganized security in Germany and occupied Europe. The RSA not only encompassed the Gestapo, but also included the Ordnungspolizei and Sicherheitsdienst, responsible for investigating domestic and foreign threats. By 1942, Heydrich held multiple titles, including Deputy Reich Protector of Bohemia and Moravia. Despite his deputy position, Heydrich wielded absolute authority and within months ordered the Gestapo to apprehend around 4,000 individuals deemed enemies or potential enemies of the state. Potential enemies meant innocent people who merely posed a speculative future threat. Imagine the terror of being arrested, tortured, and having your life and the lives of your loved ones jeopardized simply because the police believed you might oppose the government one day. The iron fist of the Gestapo held a nation captive, leaving countless lives shattered in its wake. In May, Czech resistance attacked Heydrich, leading to his death and severe consequences. Many Czechs suffered torture, interrogation, and death. The Dies was annihilated, and Operation Reinhardt marked the start of the Holocaust. Müller, a seasoned policeman, succeeded Heydrich but never attained his power. He became widely known as Gestapo Müller, due to his strong association with the Gestapo. At the end of the war, Müller, the highest-ranking Nazi to evade justice, escaped Allied forces' manhunt. In 2013, his death was confirmed in Berlin, Himmler, captured in disguise, committed suicide. Kaltenbrunner, Mueller's successor, was tried at Nuremberg and executed for his heinous crimes on October 16, 1946. In post-war communist East Germany, the Gestapo gave way to the Stasi, the German abbreviation for Staatssicherheitsdienst, or State Security Service. While the Soviets, who held dominance in East Germany until 1989, arrested numerous Gestapo agents, many were permitted to join the Stasi. The former Gestapo agents possessed unparalleled knowledge of German society, and their brutal methods aligned with the Soviet regime's objectives. The use of torture, a common practice during the Nazi era, persisted in East Germany. Today, the infamous Gestapo headquarters at 8 Prince Albrecht Straße has been demolished and replaced by a museum. Some of its torture cells, where space was scarcely enough to turn around, remained preserved to educate visitors about the atrocities committed under the Nazi regime. With that said, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, and if you found this content helpful, give the video a like. See you in the next video. Till then,